Good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Here we are. Stream is starting. Give everybody a second to pop in. I'm gonna have to take one of these earbuds out because I am like, honestly, overstimulated. Honestly, what are we listening to tonight? You guys are listening to copyright-free lo-fi music for streaming, but I am listening to Thug City by Dance Gavin Dance. Hey Pipe, hey Mr. Five, hey Goob. Welcome everybody in. Happy to see you. Happy to have you. Cut to the chase real quick. We are drawing Lizzie today. It was honestly not even a question. I posted the poll and I'm sure you guys saw, but Lizzie won by a landslide. So I guess I gotta rethink my post this week because everybody's crying, Lizzie, 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 please, part 3 of Lizzie. And I'm like, I had other plans, but okay. Fine. We will plan for a part 3. I have an idea in mind. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to go I'm going to go write her script. And hopefully have something up very shortly for you guys. Hey Justin, welcome to the stream. But yeah, Lizzie fan art for upcoming part 3 won 78% out of 41 votes. It was a landslide. There was no shot. So either way, you guys are getting a yandere video this week, whether it be Lizzie or our newest yandere installment. But I would have had to draw both of them. Anyways, so here we are. We're gonna draw Lizzie. I have already started without you guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hate to do that to you all, but I need to speed things along in these streams sometimes, and the sketching portion takes forever. So we've already sketched out our pose, outfit, expression, everything today. Here's what we're looking at for Lizzie. Everybody, drop your opinions in the chat. Also, I got an update on the animation for Navi and my OC. Oh, awesome. Yeah, what's the update? Like, I'm assuming it's not done yet. It's not posted, but you have an update, like installment update? Something to tell us about? Super excited for you. We are... I struggled with this pose a lot. This is probably the most anime I've ever drawn anime. Lizzie really brings out the anime in me, but we're gonna test my ability to uphold that when we get to the line art, because this is not a style I adhere to quite often. I did have a reference that I used kind of briefly off of Pinterest. I'll have to go find it, but the reference didn't have the body. It only had the actual like fingers themselves. So oh no, Goob, your headphones died. Go charge them. Thank you, Mr. Five. Hey, Manic, welcome to the stream. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. So it's another Wednesday, another week. This is art stream number 5. We've been really consistent with it, and I'm so proud of us for that. And you guys are so supportive, and I always enjoy seeing you. Now that you guys have been able to see my breakdown of the sketch for this, I am going to clean it up and merge it all so that we can do line art. And maybe if we have time, we'll be able to fiddle around with some other projects tonight, because this is a lot of work completed very quickly. It took me about an hour to sketch this, so I left work early because I had some other things to take care of, and so I had more time to work on this. I got 47 seconds done, so while you're stream, I gotta draw / animation Navi. I am so excited. I know that animation is so hard. I had a phase in which I was trying to figure out animation myself as well, and it's way too hard for me. I just could never really get a knack for it. I'm sure someday I'll try to pick it back up again, because if this channel is going to do as well as it is, it's going to be worth my energy. Not that animation isn't worth my energy, that's a really bad way to phrase that, but like, if it's something that the channel could use, then I'll consider revisiting it. I only came to say hello. Bye, Manic. I hope you have a good night. Good luck on your exam tomorrow. We're happy to have had you just as long as we did, but we completely understand and support you, and you're gonna do great, and you're smart and awesome, and go get them. Go get them. Oh, let's see. Cleaning up the sketch, so we need to erase the body sketch from under the clothing. We're going very Y2K with her fashion in this one. Also, if anybody has any tea on what's going on with Art Fight this year, I'm so down to hear it, because I've heard that it is having quite the controversy regarding, like, rules or something. If anybody is familiar with Art Fight and what goes on with that. These lines right here get erased because of that clothing. And I think that's it. Hold on. I gotta re-put this line in right here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Alright, merging all the layers together. Let's get rid of our stream intro there. You guys know where you are. You know what's going on. And merge them all. What was this? Oh, that was the Loomis head that I had started. But I ended up moving the position all over the place, so. And clipping mask, turn it all black. Or actually, I like doing it in blue. I think blue is a little bit easier on my eyes over time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's much better. Art Fight? Art Fight. I really like how the sketch looks right now. Thank you! It's only going to go downhill. I'm not... we don't delete the sketch, obviously. We'll keep the sketch for, what is it? Sentimental effect. But once I add the line art, we're gonna see just how limited my drawing ability is. I was going to say, okay, so a couple of things. After the gaming stream on Monday, and some of you may have noticed that I posted a Cry of Fear episode today. I have gone through and done some research on how to keep my mic from spiking and cutting out the way that it has a few times. So hopefully we'll have that solved now. We won't have that problem anymore. It's gonna be good, trust. Thank you. Thank you. Oh wait, I like that pen that I used last time. Let me switch to that. This Apples in Full pen, free for a time being, I think is what it's called. I liked this one. This is, yeah, like I said at the beginning of the stream, this is probably the most anime a drawing of mine has come out. And in all fairness, I am slightly being influenced by anime because right now, so my roommate does, I have a male roommate and he does anime night every, I think it's Thursday. And so he invites all his friends over and they all watch his chosen anime because he thinks he's the god of anime and he has the best taste. And so he forces them to watch whatever he's watching. And he like previews, he goes all out. So, right now they're watching an anime about an assassin who specializes in poison. And I don't know what it's called, but I've been tuning in just a little bit every so often because I think the main character in that show is really hot. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna have to find out what that freaking anime... Let me text them really quick. There was a stream Monday. I'm sad that I missed it. Oh, it's okay. We're introducing some gaming onto the channel just because I was already going to be playing. A lot of the times the streams happen because I was already going to be doing something and I decided just to include you guys. So we did Minecraft on Monday. We had tried playing with a horror mod. Well, let me send this text message really quick. What is the anime about the assassin with poison? Got it. Okay. Oh, you know that one? Wait, what is the name? Please, absolutely share. Anyways, I think the main character from that anime right now is super hot. So I've been kind of just like tuning in periodically. I don't watch a lot of anime anymore. I used to be much more into it when I was younger. But now I have weird commitment issues to TV shows. I, like, for some reason, cannot sit down and watch anything ever. It's not okay. I missed a Miss Daywing stream. There will be more. The reason why there's a Cry of Fear video up right now is because it was suggested that we do... Super quick, the name of that anime is Marriage Toxin. But it was suggested that we do Horror Mondays. And I haven't decided if we're going to be doing streams for that yet, or if we're going to do videos like I posted today. I think the streams are probably going to do a little bit better, because I don't anticipate gaming to do well on the channel, because we're not a gaming channel. But I just like to be part of my own community. I like to be here with you guys and include you guys on what I'm doing. Yes. It is called Marriage Toxin. I don't know who that main character is, but every time I see him, I'm like, yes. I guess I need to get back into anime a lot. Like, I want to get back into manga specifically, but I need to get back into anime because it is very evident that a majority of my audience is really into, maybe not even anime per se specifically, but really into the archetypes. So, like, obviously yandere is a archetype in Japanese media, like anime and stuff like that. Wow, I sound like a Wikipedia page. Almost 100 okays. That was tough. I'm not sure what that means. You'll have to elaborate, Pipe. Also, I don't know, I'm sure you've noticed by now, but I've evolved to calling you Pipe instead of man. I don't know, something about that is a little bit more identifying for me. I hope that is okay. You can let me know if it's not. God, this outfit is so stinking cute. I'm so excited for this outfit that she's wearing. Cry of Fear. Oh, almost. Oh, yes. My almost okay. Yeah, I was listening back to. So I've been talking to my friends about that since recording that, because I didn't know that I do that until I listened back to the audio, and I was so embarrassed that I didn't what I understand is that when you're under a lot of stress, or you're, you know, scared in this case, you have like a comfort phrase that helps you, you know, emotionally remedy that fear. And apparently mine is okay. So to anybody who hasn't seen it yet, there's a counter in my Cry of Fear video that just counts how many times I say okay, because apparently that's like my comfort word. It soothes me. I'm telling myself it's okay. What did I miss? My broken headphones auto-connected. Not much. Me talking about the Cry of Fear video that was posted today. Also, my introduction to that video is not great, and I feel like so we don't use AI here on the channel, and sometimes I get worried that I'm like, I have this ongoing fear with, I should give context to this, because it's not a, like, obscure fear out of nowhere. I get worried that people will think that my content is AI. So I try to be very adamant that it is not. So I was listening back to my own audio for my Cry of Fear video, and I guarantee you, after our conversation on Monday, and me saying that I wanted to do content kind of like Cryotic did when he was popular on YouTube, I listened back, I recorded that introduction as if it was like the intro to his Silent Hill 2 Let's Play, because we did talk about that last stream, and I listened back to it and I was like, I sound like AI. I sound like AI. I sound like I'm not a real person, in my opinion. And I was so upset about that, because the other thing is that, like, to anybody who has watched it, my game crashed. Spoiler. At the end of the video, my game crashed. I'm gonna get caught back up to where we left off before I record the next part. But I where was I going with that? Oh, it's a blind playthrough. It's a blind playthrough. I've never played Cry of Fear before, so I can't re-record. It's inauthentic, you know? It's inauthentic for me to re-record a blind playthrough and pretend like I didn't just see all of that stuff for the first time when I did just see it all for the first time. So I left it. I'm gonna keep it the way that it is. It's fine the way that it is right now. But yeah, my game crashed and I was like, I couldn't re-record the intro. The whole reason why I'm bringing this up, because I couldn't re-record the intro. I already did it. It's part of the game audio. I can't remove that. I don't know how to do that. So it's just the way that it is. In all of its really awkward, terrible glory. It is what it is. We're still learning how to do proper content here on the channel. I'm still finding myself as a creator, and I'm so glad you guys are here along for my ride, because it is quite a journey so far. Is this looking okay? Like, the ruffles in this top? I think it's fine, but it is a lot, and I don't think it makes a lot of sense the directions that they're going. I think they're fine. I think they're fine. I'm overthinking it. I'm just amazed that I have this sketch completed to begin with, you know? I am so worried about Cry of Fear, though. It was recommended that I play Cry of Fear. So, as a huge horror fan who's never played or know anything about Cry of Fear, I have had very little. The vertical lines in the middle look iffy. Okay, gotcha. You mean horizontal, these right here? Or are you talking about these? Because the horizontal ones are following the slope of the inner parts of her chest, but these landscape ones, these horizontal ones. Glad to be here. The sketch looks really nice so far. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you so much for being here. We're always so happy to have you. Always a pleasure to have you guys here and your support. We're just talking about the Cry of Fear video that went up today. What I was saying was, I've had very little of it spoiled for me, but when I went to go download a picture of Simon for the... I think I fixed it. Is it looking better now? Or that one? I had to go download a picture of Simon, and when I went to go download a picture of Simon for the thumbnail, I caught a glimpse at some of the monsters in that game, and I have to say, I don't... I contemplated not posting part 1. Because I was like, if I post this, I essentially have to commit to playing it. And I'm so dead-ass scared of some of the monsters that I saw on the Google search page that I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. To be honest. Like, so far, it is petrifying. The horizontal lines in the fabric sketching, so I believe the vertical lines would be less steep and slanted like a pyramid. Let me get rid of the sketches. So now look at it this way. Is this better? Because initially those horizontal lines were supposed to indicate the stretch of her breasts. Sorry. But it's a ruffle top, so you really wouldn't see the stretch anymore. I'm not arguing. I am opening dialogue. We can figure it out together. If it looks bad, then it looks bad. That's my bad. That's my fault. My bad, fam. What's everybody working on? Is everybody else drawing with me today? I know Mr. 5 said he was. Or they were. I should not be assuming you guys' genders. No, it doesn't look bad. Okay, Goob. Thank you. Also, is the music too loud or anything for you guys? I recently, like I said, I was messing around with my audio levels because I was trying to fix the issue with my mic cutting out all the time. And, I adjusted that slightly. There should be a limiter on it now, too, so that that doesn't get too loud either. Goob's drawing Navi. Mr. Five still drawing music's not too loud. Thank you for the feedback. Much obliged. Goob, you have to share us Navi when you're done. I'm so excited. I need more fan art for the next video. If we don't get any, it's totally fine. It's not an obligation. I just thought it'd be funny to say. Come on, guys. We got a quota to meet here. You know? How are we supposed to show all of the new listeners how awesome our community is if I don't have community fan art on my page? And you bring up I'm such a good commentator. And you bring up a good point on the clothing around her chest not having a stretch lines due to the texture. So I believe what you have right now, I believe that looked iffy was the attempt to do both. Damn, you're just demanding my art, huh? Keep doing it. Chop chop. Chop chop, Goob. Yeah, I forgot. You like your girls bossy. Between Navi and our new character, which I know that you guys saw the preview of her in one of our previous art streams. It is Calliope. I do just want to say it is Calliope. I want to talk about her a little bit because I feel like I didn't give her justice. I feel like when I introduced her, first of all, I drew her and it looked questionable. But I want to talk about her because I need to ask you all. You understand that my username is based off of Nightwing from DC. Just curious, what's the context of this Lizzie drawing? It's her looking hot. I know you guys want a teaser to the next Lizzie video. I want to give you guys this teaser. I'm just worried because here's the thing. I haven't written it yet. I have an idea of what we're going to do. And I think it's a good idea. And I think that if I tell you guys, you're going to be too excited. So I'm still like playing around with the idea of letting you guys know what our next Navi video is going to be. What part 3 is going to be. Maybe I'll give you the title, because I just started writing it before the stream started. But guys, let's brainstorm for a moment. Group discussion. You guys remember in the last part with Navi that you guys finally spoke. The date with that one girl went poorly and you left together. So I can show you my backgrounds for my animation that I have so far. Yeah, feel free to share whatever you'd like. Yeah, sorry. You guys know that in the previous part, you guys went on a date. She ambushed it. You read her mind. You know that she's into you. You guys left together. So let's think logistically. You guys leave together. What comes next? You know? Do you guys go on your own date? Do you start dating? Do you guys like kind of exchange phone numbers and then the next time we hear from you guys, you're on the phone at like 3 in the morning, you know, stuff like that, which actually I didn't think of that. That's a good idea. I should do that too. Wait, you got 3 ads? Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on. If it's too much, I can turn the rate down. I just set it to recommended by YouTube. And I don't know what that means, but like when it says recommended by YouTube. So let me Let me see if this is something that I can deal with now. I'm so sorry about that. I'm looking at it now. One moment. Trying to see how to change it midstream. Here we go. Okay. All right, it's been changed now. You should not be getting as many ads. I'm so sorry about that. I'm still new to monetization here on YouTube, so a lot of my settings are set to recommended. I am so glad that the channel is big enough for me to start, like, considering it as a source of revenue, because like I said, I left work early today to work on this. I was like, screw it, you know? Like, I can afford it, right? No, I can't, but I can try. I can keep it going and keep trying. And that's what matters. Gotta go eat something, hold up. Absolutely, go eat something. Marriage. The next step with Lizzie is marriage. Yeah, you're probably right. She would probably really like that. Of course. I hate drawing ruffles, you guys. This is the worst. Ruffles are the worst. So hold on. Let me see. It should be kind of like... Sent the backgrounds I have. Did you send them on Instagram? Hold on. I don't have my phone on me at the moment. Also, if I do end up getting back into anime, please drop some recommendations. I would love to hear any recommendations. And if I've already seen it, then we could talk about it. That'd be great. Ooh, okay. Can I talk about it, like, openly? Can I say it on stream? Or is it a spoiler? Those look great, though. You're much better at backgrounds than I am. I see you said yes. I think that was an answer to my question. We have a forest with mountains in the background, a forest with a broken fence, like chain link fence, and then a city. It looks really good. You guys never cease to amaze me. You guys are so talented. Also, to anybody else who had finals this week, good luck. I hope you guys passed them all and that you all did I'm sure you all did amazing. I mean, when you have somebody like me to listen to while you study. I mean, if you want. Yeah, no, for sure. I love to share. I want this bottom part of her top to be a little bit more tight. Because she's wearing very Y2K fashion in this one. With a little bow off to the side here. I am not passing, but I got hope. I have hope for you. I believe in you. Whether it be college or high school or whatever the case may be. It's still kind of jarring to me to think that my audience could be younger than me, so I'm still sitting here like, I'm so sorry. So, a little... I need to watch my content. I need to watch what I post. We chose Y2K fashion today because we just wanted an excuse to draw baggy clothes because it's so much fun. All right, clothing is done. Let's do face and hair, and then I think, yes, it looks like that's where we're going. Oh, honestly, I need somebody to wish me luck on drawing this freaking mouth because I am awful at mouths. I hate drawing mouths. And expressions, I feel like expressions are the things that I study the most and then still cannot get a grip on. But I will be completely frank. I feel like my art's gotten so much better since starting the channel and honestly starting like the Patreon and Instagram and everything, because I've been drawing obviously my whole life, but as an adult, it's become more and more difficult to do. So I go months without touching, you know, my sketchbook or like my drawing tablet or my iPad. And, oh, was she looking? Thank you. Thank you. And obviously practice makes perfect, but I feel like a lot of what I draw isn't, like, I don't do a lot of practice or studying anymore. Almost every single thing I draw is a finished product. And that's not good. You're supposed to, well, I mean, it depends on who you are, but for me, it's not good. I should be studying. I should be practicing and drawing other people's styles to try to finesse my own, and doing it for the sake of doing it and not to post it. And I think about that a lot. Yes, Goob, by the way, we're doing your favorite part. We're doing... Oh, wait, Goob's not here. No, I'm so sorry, Goob! You missed the eyelashes! We still have another eye. But that I'm not practicing, and it shows my work. But also, because I'm not practicing, my progress is slower, but that doesn't mean that I'm not noticing my progress. I feel like my art has changed a lot. Like, obviously, like I've said a couple of times this stream, that this is the most anime I think my art has been since I was in high school. And I like it. Like, it's good. It's not that I'm not happy with it. It's just so out of left field for me that I'm like, how did I even get here? And then I think about, like, the drawing of Lizzie we did for the part 1 thumbnail. Or, well, you guys weren't with me when I drew that. But, just, like, where certain design elements have developed alongside a lot of the work, because especially since it's recorded now, I can go back and watch and be like, oh, that's when I decided to do that. Come back, Goob, we miss you. Yes, we miss you. I hope you're enjoying your food. I think that is such a jarring thing to see here on YouTube, like to have your content, which is why I'm a huge advocate for, just literally just post it. You know, life's too short, just post it. And, it's, I get a, like, physical record of my art changing, and it's great. Oh my goodness. I have a friend on TikTok. Never met the girl in my life, but her and I are besties. And we have a streak. Oh my god. We have a streak. And I don't do streaks because I'm not really on social media, but, like, we have a streak of 195 days. That's how long we've been friends. One day she just DM'd me and said, do you want to be moots? And I said, sure. and we started this streak. And she sent me this TikTok account that she found of these people that cosplay Mr. Krabs and Plankton. And this is about to get a little inappropriate, but, like, it was crazy the first time we saw it, but she just messaged me today. She was like, oh my god, they're on my feed again. Do you mind if I repeat an idea for the listener in the Lizzie RP? Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to share whatever you would like. I'd love to hear it. But she sent me another text today, and she was like, oh my god, they're on my feed again, and this time it's Mr. Krabs giving Plankton. I'm gonna say it in Pig Latin, if you know, you know. Akbe Otshe. And I said, oh my god, proof or it didn't happen, you know? And she said, I was like, oh my god, you're dead ass serious. And she's like, yeah, oh my god, I can't believe you made me send that. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe this. Yes, it is. It's cosplayed. It's cosplayed. It's live. Live people. And I am thoroughly invested. Anyways, I just thought of it because she's messaging me right now about it. And I'm like, she's talking about Karen, Plankton's wife. And I haven't seen it yet, but I'm like, I'm so invested in what these cosplayers are doing. I'm like, I don't know. I don't understand it, but yes, absolutely. What? I just came back. Welcome back, Goob. I'm sorry. I was semi-waiting for you to do the eyelashes, but we're still kind of fiddling with them. Yes, there are cosplayers on TikTok that my moot is sending me of, Plankton x Mr. Krabs cosplayers. Oh, shit. I need that for, my friend. Let me take a sip of my drink real quick. Why do I draw parts of the eye that are going to be hidden behind a hand? For the grind. For the vibes. So hold on, actually, I do need to erase the parts that are going to be behind the fingers because I need to draw the fingers. Anyways, to tail end off of what we were talking about earlier with Lizzie, is that I do have an idea of like where that would go next, and I'm about to go write it right after this session and hopefully have a part 3 for you guys up this week. It's a little bit short notice for me to be writing the script and then producing it, but I can't argue with the people. The people want what the people want. I keep saying this, but really, the people really want Lizzie. And I'm like, okay, like, I get it. But also, I don't know how I hit the mark with my first channel character, because she was my first channel character. I posted other ASMR videos before her, but those were just, like, random little scripts that I was writing. This is the first one where I'm like, okay, we've got to build a story. This is about to become an audiobook, you know? Especially since in the Lizzie series, you guys can read her mind, so it's really just me rambling in the context of what she's thinking, and you guys just happen to be able to hear it. I have not, I'll be honest with you guys, at this point, I have not worked out the quirk of, like, I understand that you guys are into it, like, as the listener, you're into it, and you're probably feeding into her delusions and actually reading her mind and being like, hell yeah, this is the bop. But, like, as far as, like, conflict goes and conflict resolution, that's where I'm kind of like, hey, Mano, or, I'm trying to think of how to pronounce the whole username. Everybody's good. Thanks, Goob. I also usually don't draw noses like this. But you guys have seen that already. This is probably why I think it's so anime coded, because of her nose. Un momento, por favor. Alright. She's just got the dinky little mouth. It looks good. Also, eyelashes. Yes! That's what I was saying. When you went to go eat, I started drawing the eyelashes, and everybody vouch for me. I said, no! Goob, you're missing the eyelashes! I want credit that I remembered. And she also, I'm not gonna draw them right now, but yes, she does have hearts in her eyes. She's a yonder. She loves you. She's in love with you. Okay. Mr. Five report is the report. You guys are keeping tabs on me. The stalker has become the stalky. Mr. Five? Yeah, Mr. Five, where are you? Okay, hold on. We're struggling with her hair again. We're always struggling with Lizzie's hair. Lizzie's hair is a feat of logic and understanding, when in actuality, it's literally just Princess Peach's hair. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Her hair is literally just Princess Peach's hair. I have not looked at a single picture of Princess Peach, but every single time I draw her bangs, I think, man, this is so Peach. Especially because she's blonde. She did. I'm here. I'm here. Attention. Oh my goodness, a song just came on my earbuds and I freaking love this song. Hold on, let me report what song it is. I never remember the name. It's This One's For You by Of Mice and Men. Any Of Mice and Men fans here in the chat? Any edgy emo music fans here in the chat? And don't tell me that Of Mice and Men is not edgy emo. This song literally starts with, I'll play the Romeo, you be the Juliet. Uh-oh. What happened? Stop. Long, beautiful blonde hair should not be limited to select characters. We love Lizzie's hair. Yes, thank you. Well, it's just a drawing guide. It's just to say, you know, if you ever need a reference on how Lizzie's hair should look, just look at Princess Peach, you know? That's how I handle it. Well, I haven't pulled up a picture of Peach to reference yet, but I'm just saying. YouTube shall feel my wrath. Dusty Old Crow. Hi, welcome to the stream. Trying to get me to be emo again. Why did you ever stop? I hate the, it was just a face. It was never a face. Oh my gosh. Someday, guys, if I ever do a face reveal, I will be thrilled to share my preteen hair. Because, I mean, everything's on the internet forever. It's not like it's ever going to go away. So I might as well go ahead and get ahead of the curve. You guys can see my hair from when I was like 15 years old. I don't have my hair like that anymore, but I have it in my family photos. Not that I'm going to share those, but it was crazy looking. I'm wondering if I should erase her eye underneath her hair. That's not very anime of me to do. No. We won't do that. But just know, her hair is right here. So we will have to color that in later. And maybe we'll just color the line art to make it indicate that there is an eye underneath it. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. You'll be blasting Sleep Token and rewatching Twilight for a face reveal stream. Family photo book live stream when? Actually, what would be possible is, my sketchbooks from when I was a child / teenager, not child. But, I mean, honestly, if we did my sketchbooks from when I was a child, you guys would see my Jeff the Killer fan art. I was drawing Jeff the Killer when I was, like, oh gosh, when did that story come out? I was in the thick of it, my dudes. But my teenager sketchbooks are probably more fun. Very edgy, very edgy. Can't wait to see I'm full believing. I'm a full believer of crazy hair being cool. Thank you. Yes. I love her hair. I think it's so cute. Oh no, not the sketchbooks. Goob is actually the girls as undercover. You just reminded me. Does anybody here watch The Boys? I don't, but I've been watching it through shorts. And I'm feeling a lot of feelings about it. I had a video come across my feed the other day talking about Anthony Starr and his rise to fame. And I am so impressed. And I tried watching The Boys. I watched the first couple of episodes and I just never really got that far into it. So, but I'm familiar, you know? Like, I got far enough to be familiar. Well, granted, it's been a few years, so I might be out of par now, but... Such terror shouldn't be witnessed. 2011 or 2012. I'm a pretty princess, for real, for real. Aww. I've been... It wouldn't do as well as, like, our modern yandere content, but I know that some people, because I played Dungeons and Dragons, have recommended that we do, fantasy-style, audios. And right now, one of my favorite things is the Princess and the Jester content. That would be so fun to draw. That's gonna be our tsundere character, a medieval princess. In a D&D style setting, like a fantasy setting. All I know is that some guy got banned from water. Did you see Homelander looking at the baby oil? Yes. Yes, I did. I saw the clip. Yes, Lizzie is always... Yes, I did see the clip of Homelander looking at the baby oil, because I believe that has Jensen Ackles and the other guy from Supernatural in that scene, and the guy who plays Sam from Supernatural is the one who's, like, being a icky dude. That needed the baby oil. And then, the other thing was, are you talking about the, holy shit, love that top she has on, looks so pretty. Thank you! Yes. Funny listener time. Yeah, you guys want to feel like a court jester? We can do that. The stubborn princess is in love with the court jester, you, and doesn't want to admit her feelings. And we can have a whole wedding crashing thing. Sam got so famous he became, I'm not saying that name on stream, he was an edgy boy, but he was my edgy boy. Who? Who was your edgy boy? Oh, the guy that got banned from water. That was the other one I was going to mention. I'm pretty sure that's the Deep. If I could tell correctly, he was the guy whose, like, whole power was the water. Especially the little frills near the midriff. Thank you. I searched up inspiration from Y2K fashion, or honestly just e-girl fashion. And I saw this top and I thought it was really cute. It's an undertop, so it's going to be black. The overtop is going to be red. I don't know. We usually put Lizzie in pink because she has pink hair. But we can put her in red. Dude, Jester Listener would literally just be me. I agree completely. I'll think of you when I write it. Oh, I think I made the sleeve too small. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. This sleeve is too small. And I don't like the way that it's laying now that I noticed it. We gotta fix that. Hold on. Okay, there we go. It's actually supposed to go down like this. I used to love drawing, like, drapey clothing a lot more than I do now. I don't know what changed. I guess rendering changed how I feel about that, because when you actually get to rendering drapey clothing, it gets really messy and annoying. I'm flattered. Noir from the OG7. Oh, so not deep. Noir was the lady, I think they had beef. If I watched the courts in the, sorry, if I watched the shorts in the correct order. Because I won't just watch the freaking TV show. Watch party, The Boys. Alright, guys, I think the line art's done. See what I was saying? After I do the line art and everything starts looking nasty. Hold on, let's fix this hair. I don't like how this hair is looking. I think it's just too thick. That's what she said. There we go. Oh, honestly, wait, we fixed it. Wait, hold on. We fixed it. This is her cheek. That's the hair strand. And it came up around. Got it. Okay. What a good art day. Honestly, the sketch came out awesome in such a short amount of time. I had enough time to do it before stream, which never happens now. Deep is more than an accurate name. Octopus. Like, the playback of this stream is just me saying random words. Since I have bad timing at saying this, I'm gonna make it shorter. The Lizzie listener definitely loves being chased. Yes. You guys love the thrill of being hunted. Calliope is gonna have a very similar situation. Alright, I think we're ready to start flatting in colors. Listener in the Lizzie audios. Nah, that's the new noir. Replace my goat for spoiler reasons. Okay. Goob, I do. I love being hunted. I know you do, Goob. And hunting, not gonna lie. Mano said, there's no such thing as too thick. Out. What do you mean out? Are you leaving? Kind of like being hunted down, as long as we don't get hurt. You know, it depends. How much hurt is too hurt, right? I guess in some ways I could differentiate Calliope and Lizzie that way, in which Lizzie won't hurt you, but Calliope definitely will. Because I have a line. Do you guys want a teaser to Calliope's script? Because I have a line specifically in which she talks about that. Same, being hunted consensually is super nice. All of my content is assuming you guys are consenting to it. If you are not consenting to it, tune in for the next video. Goodbye, Umba! No, I mean, I meant to say don't call me. Umbra. Ain't leaving, guys. I'm just a little bit confused. Hold on. I gotta figure out what's going on in chat. I have misunderstood a situation. YouTube isn't fun on mobile. That's fair. Sorry, Goop. I'll get back to the sneak peek in just a moment. I gotta figure out what the issue is. Okay. Oh, don't call me out by being hunted. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. I was worried I'd done something wrong. Okay. Don't call you out for wanting to be hunted. Perv. Called it. Called you out. Did it anyways. Sorry. Excuse me. Sneak peek for Calliope. Let me pull up the script. I'm having a lot of fun writing her script because I will be honest, she's kind of a selfish character for me. I know she's not everybody's cup of tea, but I was gonna say earlier, for those of you who tuned into last stream, Calliope is a more OG circus style clown based off loosely based off of Harley Quinn. So if you guys like DC or Harley Quinn, she's who I'm writing that for. Excuse me. And Dave, we both know what you're into. Yeah, you're part of my Discord. Of course you know. Guys, what's your spirit animals, by the way? I'm not asking because of any recent conversations. I would never. Oh my goodness. My spirit animal? Like, I'm sure there's, like, a formal way of telling what your spirit animal is, and I'm sure I've... Oh, I have a... Hold on, I have a color thing for Lizzie. Let me pull that up. I can't believe I'm not using it. Hold on. I think this is her skin tone. There we go. This might be the lighter shade of her skin tone, though. Oh, wait, now clown character? Yippee. Yeah. All I needed to hear was clown. Thank you. Yeah, no, I guess you guys weren't here for the stream in which we were going over that. Spoilers for you guys, but we have another character coming onto the channel. Her name is Calliope. She is a clown character, yandere clown girl. She is our second yandere character because Navi and Alice, while they are in their own ways a little bit of an obsessive partner, they're not obsessive in a yandere type style. So Calliope and Lizzie are our yandere characters, and she does not have official artwork made for her yet. But she is a more formal clown style character that is going to be completely and utterly obsessed with you. I guess Penguin would be mine because I slightly waddle. Yes, that would be cute. I don't know, maybe you guys should tell me what my spirit animal is. What energy do I give off? I think we've been together long enough at this point. I have been told by close friends that, like, if I were a creature, which I am a creature, it would be a chickadee, which is a bird, like a cute little bird. And I'm always so flattered when I think about that. I love that. I'm like, yes, I want to be a cute little bird. A slightly waddle. What type of penguin? Hold on. We all need to circle back to our knowledge from Happy Feet, because we learned a lot about different penguins in that movie. Again, all I need to hear... And you give off cat. Thank you. Orange cat or black cat vibes, because that's very different cats. I need to start, like, I need to show you guys what Maisie looks like. Maisie is my cat in real life. You may sometimes hear her meow in the background. Right now, she is asleep on my bed behind me. Day is an otter or maybe a platypus because she fascinates people, but nobody can figure her out. I'm so mysterious. I know. I keep so many secrets. I'm so... wait. Sorry, not me specifically, but I just thought of this phrase and we're going to refer to Lizzie. Lizzie's, her extremities are so big because they're so full of secrets. Oh, wait, no, they say that about hair. Her hair's so big because it's so full of secrets. The other parts are big too because of her secrets, but that's besides the point. Calico? Oh, thank you. I think Maisie is a dilute tortie, but I really like brown cats and long-haired cats. I also like, dude, I'm just a cat person. I love hairless cats. I like Siamese cats. My family didn't have dogs growing up, so I'm a big cat person. I think I'm a dog person. But Goob, are you saying you're a dog because I'm a cat? Is this interpersonal? Are you developing a parasocial relationship with me? Are you gonna be the next Tyler Catastrophe? We love that secretive hair. They say they're full of evil, I think. Dogs? Or cat? Miss Day? Oh yes, I'm evil. So evil. I'm the most evil of the YouTubers. Forget, hold on, let's think of a list of bad YouTubers. I'm not gonna say the one that I'm thinking of because that is actually too real and too criminal to discuss, but like, forget the Shane Dawson, forget Cryotic, forget, who else got canceled? Shit. People have called me a dog. Woof. Bark for us, Goob. Here, you can see Lizzie on screen. I can't believe you're not barking already. I'm probably a Kiwi because they're tough as... I believe that. We're just diluting ourselves down to dog breeds now, right? I think we've talked about this. What dog breeds all the girls would be, our cast characters. You guys really open up my eyes to the world because there are so many things about... And oh my god, there are so many messages coming in. Oh my god, Goob! Oh, you want to... Yeah, Wilbur, because we're talking about Tyler Catastrophe. Yeah. Wish I had the funds to join the Discord, though thankfully I'm having enough fun just being here. Absolutely, you're totally fine, Jonathan, thank you. You don't really miss much. The community is still very small, so even though I'm on Discord when I'm not on stream here, it isn't, like, frequently enough to, like, save your money, right? Like, I'll be here. It's okay. You're raccoon. Yo, he woof. I don't. No, I don't, Umbra. You also have neurotoxin, lactate out of your feet, and have hidden claws and bioluminescence, much like a platypus. No, I don't. You don't know me. You think you know me? Oh, hold on. Wrong button. See, this is why I had to complete the sketch before going into the stream, because if I was still sketching at this point, guys, this would never end. This would never end. You guys are so distracting. Normally I lay down a whole base of the, like, the original silhouette, not just the skin. I have really made a mess for myself doing this, haven't I? Jesus. Yeah, I've made a whole mess of this. But I don't want to erase it now because I'm going to have to redo it again later. So I guess we're just committed to this new process. Probably a fox. Absolutely, Justin. You're sly like one. You guys are just my lost boys. I'm Wendy, and you guys are the lost boys. Because all the lost boys, they wore, like, little animal outfits. And they were all personified by different animals. There was a raccoon. There was a, Slightly was the fox. I think I would have the animation all done by June or this month. That's gonna be so exciting. I am so flattered that you're putting that much work into it, Mr. Five. Thank you so much. Guys, I need you all to understand she escaped Area 51 during the raid. Don't believe him. Don't believe him. He's lying to you. That's false. I'm just like you. But yeah, I really struggle with interpersonal relationships. Goob, are you okay? Are you getting introspective in the chat? You good? Do you need a private conversation? I can help you find somebody. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh my god. Nah, I'm an outsider from the book The Outsiders. I've never read that book. But I did recommend to somebody... This is a classical book that is a little bit sad to talk about, but I did recommend to a friend the other day that they read Test of the Dubervilles. Do you guys know that one? Kind of a hot take. Not a hot take, sorry. The content of that book is not well, okay, hold on. It's not a hot take. I love that book and its content and its subject material. I can't say that. I've never read it. But from what I do know about it, the moral of that story, I really appreciate. I don't want to start saying things without having read it myself in case there's anything controversial in it that is going to look poorly on me. Wendy's Lost Boys is a peak ASMR artist. Is that a real person? Wait, really? Is there an actual account called Wendy's Lost Boys? I don't want to steal her mojo, you know? Have you read The Giver? No, I think I know what that is. I've heard of The Outsiders. I was in theater. There's a musical based off of it. But I'm not familiar with that story, or I don't think I know The Giver. I think I do, but I don't know. No, I'm fine this day. Okay. He's referring to you. Me? I thought so, but the way that Jonathan phrased it is like it's not towards me. That's all. That's all I'm saying. God, calling me out. Bill, I'm proud of you, mate. We call Bill Goob. Bill's name is Goob. Affectionately named Goob because one time I told everybody here that my Hear Me Out was Goob from Meet the Robinsons, and I think that's my conspiracy theory. I think Goob likes to go by Goob because I said that. I really appreciate that. Would we see... Yeah, we would see her skin under that ruffle, but it's not that simple. It wouldn't be like that. It would be more like this. There we go. Y'all, I gotta talk about this because I'm so stinking excited. This has nothing to do with anything. It's just on my mind. It is a different ASMR artist, sorry to say. Okay, then I'm not gonna steal her mojo. That is absolutely her thing. Absolutely. And I commend her for it. I love that. I love Peter Pan. I used to be obsessed with Peter Pan, so I totally fuck heavy with that. Mad respect on her for grabbing that. I want nothing more than to support other ASMR artists. There are a few practices in the ASMR artist community that I'm a little bit weird about, but like, for the most part. I think I saw another ASMR artist the other day that draws her own thumbnails. I'm not confident. It looked like she does. Again, not confident, but I was super impressed. Alright, guys, I'm gonna give you guys teaser hunting 6-pack. Goob about be like, yeah, they all hated me. Hey, Goob, how you doing? They all hated me. Oh, hold on. I was pulling up the script for Calliope and sharing with you guys a little bit of it. You guys like to be hunted. Well, you guys are really gonna like Calliope. You can call her Callie if you want to, just without the E. I like the name Calliope. If you guys remember from Homestuck, there's a character named Calliope, but they go by Cal for short. And I don't think... You have been dubbed the Goober Bill. Indeed. Let's see. Okay. You guys want to hear a little preview reading of the script? Didn't I tell you my nickname was Goob and then you said that it was the same as your nick? For me, yes. Well, similar. It's very similar to a nickname I have in real life. I'm not gonna say what that nickname is, but it's very similar. Okay. Guys, I'm ready for approvals from the chat if you guys are ready for this preview. I'm just taking a sip of my drink to try to ease the coughing, so I can put on the voice. My throat is still struggling from after being sick. I don't know what it is. Something about these past few weeks. Alright, we got approval from Goob. Okay. Do the thing, streamer. Cassiopeia Fantasy is also a great ASMR artist who show an art time-lapse during their ASMR. That is so fascinating. I will have to absolutely go check them out after stream. Will my animation be canon to your character lore? I'll have to see it first, of course. I can't promise anything. Alright. Let's see. Oh, but a part of me does hope you make it hard. That you play hard to get. I can only imagine how you must look tied up in the rainbow that is my little scarves trick. You know, you've seen the colorful ones that us clowns and clownettes seemingly pull infinitely. Infinity. Eternity. Yes. Why? That'll do. An eternity with you. Yes, it's decided. It must be you. You must be mine, and I will accept no substitute. You are just too darling. Oh, I'm sorry, Lizzie. I spooked her. I moved my laptop and she got spooked. And she meowed. I said, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I turned off my music. Oh no. Hold on. I don't even know where my playlist is gone. I don't know who this is. This is why my heart still beats. Peak VA. I'm not even warmed up, you guys. I want to give her a much more giggly voice than that, though. I'm gonna work on it. It's still a work in progress. We're done with skin. Let's do her hair. No, it is Romeo and Juliet. Her OC and her OC would meet, and if it goes good, I do more animation of it. An amazing performance worthy of the big top. Thank you. She talks about the big top. So I'm so excited for you guys. I'm really looking forward to recording this audio. I'm leaning more into like the madness feels that these characters go into, because even though I can't always bring reason to the whole like you guys can read their mind situation, I still want you to read their mind. So I'm just gonna make them fucking insane and they're gonna say all of their thoughts out loud. In this case, you guys are kind of like picking up on a scene that you're not entirely present for, because I just have so much fun giving you guys an in on their thoughts. My bad, that was rude. Have to go, lads. Back to writing stuff. Have fun. Thank you. Just say it's good, twin. I don't know how to react without making it weird. Oh, please don't make it weird. I'm so nervous. Wait, I'm still nervous. I have gotten so lucky to have a community that does not criticize me. I've received little to no criticism on my work, be it my drawings or my voice acting work. And it has been such a privilege. So if we break that streak now, it's fine. I totally understand. I just... Giggly gaggle giggle. Yeah. What you said, Goob. I set up my little recording studio, because before... My audio has gone through multiple phases of adjustments. So, previously... I've been recording with the same mic this whole time. I bought a mic specifically for this before I started doing any ASMR work. It's the same mic we're using right now. And I initially had been recording just out in the open in my bedroom. And then I realized one day that I was getting a lot of echoey feedback, because obviously it's not soundproof in here. So I got in my closet to start recording, and my closet is really tightly packed. So I was constantly uncomfortable in my closet recording. So then finally I cleared, like this past weekend, I cleared out my whole closet. I have set up a tiny little, like, what's the, in anime when they have like a tiny little dining table where they sit on the floor, I have that set up in my closet for like my laptop and a place to put the mic, and I feel like such a professional. Day, a lot of things go bump in the night. You'll meet a lot of them tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. I think we criticize a good amount. You might just be appreciating that we don't seem to be as harsh, or that we typically do more constructive criticisms. You're right. You're right. And constructive criticism, when you don't have trouble taking constructive criticism, it doesn't feel like criticism at all. It feels like guidance. And I adore that. It's just being in an online space is still a super new concept to me, because you guys know I'm 25 years old. I used to be a lot more avid on social media. And as I got older, I got less and less into it. And as I've been off of it for such a long time, it's a huge, like, readjustment period. Base goob. I was going to say, I was talking to a friend at work the other day, and one of the things we were talking about was, I've told you guys before about the situationship that I base a lot of my insane writing off of, because he just sort of brings that out. And there's another side of that. There's another person that I think about a lot when it comes to my content. And it comes from a place of, like, not a man, but like a girlfriend that I was really close with. And I have no idea how she's doing now, because our friendship ended up failing. And she is also in an online space. And the amount of success we have had on YouTube so far has me retrospecting a lot on that relationship with her, because she's also a content creator. And it's just been like a really because I don't like to play the comparison game, because it's comparison is the thief of joy, of course. It's just like it's been coming up a lot on my mind, a lot's been on my mind. I gave Navi too much white hair. She's just getting older. Maybe someday, when I'm not scared, I'll give all the tea. Because I go on this rant quite often. But, like, dude, I got the tea. Estranged friends collab when, right? Hopefully never. Ugh. Even just thinking about that is, like, it hurts my heart and soul. It was very painful. I'm telling you, I got the tea. Storytime. Daywing is now a storytime channel. We're bringing them back. I'm gonna do a draw my life. And I'm gonna, half of it's gonna be me, like, complaining about this situation. I had mentioned something earlier that I was gonna bring up that had absolutely nothing to do with anything, and then I completely got distracted and did not talk about it. I wanted to talk about it. Another thing about me that you guys don't know about me yet is that I love live music, and I love music festivals. And there's a music festival that I went to last year that I really want to go to again, but I decided not to this year because the lineup isn't really what I want, and then for the cost of it. And then in addition to that, it'll be my first time doing traveling that far for a music festival to do alone. I won't have anybody with me, so I'll be, like, camping out and doing it all by myself, and I really wanted to make sure that I did it right. So I took this year off to be able to save some money and get all of the equipment, and to be fully prepared for next year. And that festival is coming up this summer, and I keep getting posts about it, and I'm just, like, I'm seeing it, I'm, like, so excited, because even though I'm not going this year, I'm like, yes, we're gonna go next year. It's gonna be a great time. I hope that the lineup is good next year. It's gonna be absolutely awesome. It's gonna be so cool. Wait, my computer died, Jonathan. What did she say? Yes, please. Navia's stress hair because of how bad we are at working out. Oh, so that kind of estranged. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you, Jonathan. It's not a you have to say sorry to me kind of situation or anything. It's just been on my mind a good little bit because, again, she's a content creator, and when she first started trying to produce her own content, it was a big deal to me to be a part of her community and try to support her and help her. And to be seeing the amount of success on my own channel the way that it is now, it's one of those situations where it's like, you know, I really wish that relationship didn't end the way that it did, because I only wish that I could have, you know, shared this with her. But that friendship did end, unfortunately, and I still don't fully know why, but it did. And so here we are. But I am so grateful for the community that we have and built. You guys are, I don't have many friends in real life, and it may sound very parasocial of me to say, but you guys are kind of like my friends. I hang out with you guys. I hang out with you guys more than anybody else in my life, so you know what, let's get parasocial for a second. I'm happy to have you here. I'm happy to hang with you guys. You guys drawing along with me and everything means the world. May the music choice ring RNG play into your favor. Thank you. Actually, my music that's playing right now. Oh, you mean the festival lineup, like I was saying? Shit, win. Faux show. I mean, I can say what festival it is. It's not like it's going to dox me or anything. It's Bonnaroo. You guys know that I'm from the South here in the States. EST is my time zone. Bonnaroo is a music festival in Tennessee. Now, mind you, I don't live in Tennessee, so don't start looking. But Kesha is playing this year. There's a bunch of other artists, but I don't listen to a lot of EDM music. So, not going this year, but maybe next year. Kesha is headlining though, and honestly, she's the one that I was like, I would love to see Kesha. And last year I went, but it got canceled halfway through because of flooding. So the day that I was supposed to be seeing Tyler the Creator, I didn't get to see him. So I'm like, every day I'm just like, oh, I need to see Tyler the Creator live, and I missed it. I missed Chromacopia. Well, as long as it's a platonic parasocial, I'm in. It's an ironic parasocial. That's just a buzzword going around on the internet right now because of the whole Tyler catastrophe situation. We're not actually going to have a personal relationship. We all have lives outside of our YouTube presences, okay? I know that he's not with us here today, but one of our other regular viewers are married, okay? And I can't do that to him. I have full respect for him and his marriage. And we have some minors in the chat? Y'all, if you're under 18, you stay out of my DMs. And don't watch my 18 plus videos. Oh my goodness, a Tyler song is playing on my earbud right now. I got really into Tyler the Creator because of Bonnaroo. But I was really excited to see, I think it was, oh, I literally have the poster right in front of me. Queens of the Stone Age, Megadeth, and Avril Lavigne, Hozier. They were all headlining, not headlining, obviously, but like all of them were there last year. And because they got canceled, I missed them all. So I'm like constantly like, I need to see these artists live. I missed it. Well, I didn't miss anything because it didn't happen, but I'm so upset. Still mad. Your streams really do bring me joy. I always look forward to them. I'm sorry for how your friendship turned out, but I'm glad we can offer some sort of consolation. Thank you. Again, I mean, it's not one of those things that I need any apologies for. It's just I'm sharing with you guys because that's what we do here. I definitely overshare a lot. So, we're friends. I'm just giving you the tea. Sometimes it's okay to mourn the loss of things, though, in a way that's like, because things are going so well, it's something that you would have liked to have shared with somebody that's no longer in your life. Like, you'll see something and be like, oh my gosh, I wish I could send this to them because they would think this is so funny, but you're just not really at that point anymore. It's like that. And life, you know, moves on. It goes on. It's hard, but it goes on. We're all okay, babes. I'm sorry I was being so sad. So how about Calliope, though? Everybody excited for Calliope? The only parasocial relationship I got is with the DS3 Firekeeper. Even if she ain't real, I'd become a house husband for her. Vibes. I need to clarify, since I was saying that, parasocial relationships do not always apply romantically. Just for the record, everybody. I find that apologizing for someone's misfortune means that I'm acknowledging your struggles and can relate, hoping to... Yeah, and I agree completely. I know exactly what you're doing. I always say it in the context of, like, it's not that I'm saying sorry, like, I did that to you. It's sorry, like, I sympathize and empathize with the feelings that you're feeling. I know where you're coming from, Goob. I know. It's okay. I've just, for some reason, been on the stick of using that phrasing of saying, like, I don't need an apology, you know? It's not, oh no, don't be sorry. It's straight up like, I don't need an apology. It's okay. And honestly, that also comes from just a place of strength. because to not need an apology is to acknowledge that it's not something that you feel is so, like, it makes me feel like it's dealt with. I'm so excited for Callio. Callie's gonna be peak. I'm so glad you guys feel that way. I'll try to rework her design a little bit, because I feel like when I drew her last, it was just not really, like, all there. She does have a nickname for you guys, though. And I kind of want to talk about it, because you guys were talking about the Houdini nickname that, that Lizzie gave you, because you're mind readers in her story. She does have a nickname for you. She calls you guys, I don't want to mispronounce it. Pierrot. If you guys are familiar with Italian, I don't suppose you are. I'm very specific in the things that I like. I'm a huge fan of Commedia dell'arte, which is a Italian comedy that I think there's a lot of different like sub acts in it, but specifically it has the story of Pierrot and I don't want to say her name because it might get me in trouble. I'll say a different variation of her name. Her name is also Columbina, and it's basically a love triangle. It's where Harlequin comes from, like Harley Quinn, Harlequin. It's where that comes from, in that it's a love triangle between Pierrot, Columbina, and Harlequin, and she chooses Harlequin, but Pierrot is personified, like visually you guys will recognize him as the clown with like big white suit with black buttons and the black teardrop on his eye, and not a lot of like flashy makeup, just the black teardrop and white face makeup. That's Pierrot. Isn't that the name of the cat from Pinocchio? Probably. I didn't think of it that way. I'm really glad you feel that way, Miss Daywing. I don't know if this is parasocial, but hearing you talk about your day is, and hearing you be happy is very refreshing. I'm so glad. Thank you. Hearing about you guys makes me happy. I love hearing from you guys. When I see comments coming from you guys and I recognize your username from stream, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my friend. No, that's too parasocial. Guys, we gotta, hold on. Going a little too far now. Hold on. That's actually parasocial. But, all jokes aside, actually, yeah. It's, you guys are my support, my audience. You mean something to me. You matter to me. If nowhere else, which is not true, it will be the case that it is everywhere else but here. But here, oh my god. Everywhere else, including here, is that you matter. As a human being, you matter. And I love having you here. And just to retract. Oh my god, backtrack. Yes, I'm not sure, but I believe that is probably true. That the cat's name in Pinocchio is Pierrot. It's a very famous name. It's a very famous story. It's the same reason why, whatchamacallit, I just said his name. Harlequin is as famous as he is. Anyways, she refers to you as Pierrot. And it's also the name of, if you're familiar with, Agatha Christie novels, which I love Agatha Christie. Social? The social? If you're familiar with Agatha Christie stories, she's a famous mystery novel, author. She did, Death on the Nile. She did, Murder on the Orient Express. There's another one that I watched recently. My mom and I love Agatha Christie, but she, her main detective in her mystery novels, his name is, Hercule Poirot, I think. I think he's French. I don't want to say Hercule. It might be Hercule. There's an E on the end, but I don't know if it's silent. I am super off topic. Hold on. Hold on. Let me regroup. Oh, okay. Calliope calls you Pierrot. after Piero from Commedia dell'arte. She refers to herself as Poirette. I want to pronounce it correctly. I'll get it correctly later. I when I have it written out, I can read it more fluidly. There are some versions, and there's a dance, specifically a ballet, I believe, in which it introduces the concept of Poirette, which is a female version of Poirot, but they're like their lover. Hold on. Let me pull up the script. I wrote notes. Oh, hold on. I'm so excited. I want to share it with you guys. I don't even know how many people are in Strat chat right now. Hold on. Okay. Not too many people. Not too big of a spoiler. Okay. She talks about it. Where is it? It's Pierrot and Pierrette from Commedia dell'arte and Le Mime Solitaire, in which Pierrot is in love with Columbina, Columbina is in love with Harlequin, and Pierrette is in love with Pierrot, and she calls herself Pierrette. There you go. We came full circle. It's a whole love octagon. She's gonna be so cute. In a, like, a psycho kind of way. I already have these colors saved. Why am I trying to introduce new colors? We made the color palettes so that we wouldn't have to keep making up the colors again. Oh, hold on. I have her eye colors wrong. Here we go. Who am I listening to right now? I don't know who this is. JPEG Mafia. Any of y'all listen to JPEG Mafia? I don't know who that is. Let's switch back to Dance Gavin Dance and see where that takes us. I was struggling to draw a dumbbell. Yeah. That's pretty rough. You gotta, it's symmetrical, so you gotta be even on both sides. Gonna make some dinner. Sounds peak though. Thank you. Have a good dinner. Enjoy your dinner. Make something delicious and nutritious and something that fills your mind, body, and soul. And we will catch you later. Thank you for being here. I don't like having... Shame poly relationships weren't invented yet. That's a crazy thing to say, Jonathan. I feel like I should go ahead and color in these parts of the line art, like her eyes that are not, that are behind the hair, to see if we want to keep the line art in on those sections, because I'm contemplating deleting them. Hold up. I think it's fine if we keep it. It's just a little awkward. I'm not used to this. I don't draw like this normally. Whatever. Moving on. In fact, we're done laying flats in. Actually, hold on. Let me do her tongue really quick. And then we're done laying flats in. And we can do, we can start rendering. And that way I can go ahead and finish her eyes while we're here. I do need to color in her tongue though. And I don't have a tongue color saved. Because obviously I've never drawn her tongue before. She's honestly looking kind of scary. But that's not a bad thing. I actually do kind of want her to look a little bit scary, because even though you guys love her, I do have some crazy plans for the next Lizzie video. That's why I said you guys are going to like it too much. Alrighty, let's go ahead and put her hair color in, the pinks at the end, and then we can worry about the, her eyes, so that we can get that over with, because they look weird right now. She looks bug-eyed right now. I need my keyboard. The eyes look fine. Well, yeah, the eyes look fine, but right now with all the pink in them and no pink anywhere else on the canvas, I think that it looks really odd. Like, I just need to, finish filling in all the colors. Could you show what you mean by bug-eyed first? I mean, her pupils currently don't have any shading in them either. Oh, shoot, I just colored that line art the color of her regular hair, but we're about to change that to pink. Yeah. That looks weird. We'll have to fix that in a moment. Alrighty, let's fix that line art really quick. Luckily, I didn't actually change... Like, I didn't merge it at all. There we go. That looks much better. In my opinion. Also, her hair is missing in some spots. She's got gaps. There we go. Alright, let's get a move on, chickadees. And I've been trying to keep things organized a little bit more. So let's go ahead and do our folders. This is hair. I guess I have more practice this week because, I am sitting on footage of me drawing the characters from Carpe Diem, the story that I'm writing. That I read the first chapter of... What is this? Is that empty? I guess so. I read the first chapter and recorded and edited, and I have it fully prepared for upload. Yo, just got done with part 1 and 2, so what's part 3 going to be about? Well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna spoil it. Let's just say, let me think of how I want to approach the conversation so I don't spoil too much. Okay. Let's open up the idea that your date with her doesn't go well. Right? What is she going to do when your date doesn't go well? You know? Oh, so let's go ahead and start making her look cute, because right now she looks... I still think she looks weird. Just the title. Oh, but the title gives it away! Ugh, shoot. I guess it's not that deep. Hold on, let me turn on the light. I think that in this month of our channel being as prosperous as it has been, we are currently critically overdue for a kidnapping audio. Lizzie's also heavily inspired by the black-haired girl from Doki Doki Literature Club. Bless you, Maisie. My cat sleeps in the background. I haven't flipped the canvas in a while. Oh my god, her face looks so silly at this angle. LOL. Wait, does she spike our drink and kidnap us? I haven't decided yet. I haven't written it yet, but that's a great idea. She did spike the other girl's drink. The shading makes it look so cool, like she's a cat. Ooh. Cats have... Do cats' eyes look like this? Goob, you crazy. She manhandles us for real, for real. Yeah, joke's on you. I've told you guys before, she's friends with Navi. She probably lives with her. We let it happen. Well, you guys, you like to play hard to get. We've already established this. Goob loves to argue. Goob is a brat. And wants to be told off. And everybody knows it's all about Goob. No, I'm kidding. Like I said, I'm still working out the quirks of the whole, you guys being able to mind read. Because that was not an intended continuation. Like, I was not going to keep that up. But it's so popular now that I'm like, shit, I gotta figure it out. Great. After I wrote these scripts and didn't even consider, like, the logistics of it. Got you, got you. Work out with Navi to kidnap people. Yes. Joke's on you guys. Navi is about to become another yandere. All of my characters are secretly yanderes. They have to be, because you guys are so thirsty. The eyes are kind of giving goat. We need to work on that. Hold on. Let's workshop this for a moment. It's giving goat, and it's not what I want. Hey, do you know some ASMR channels kind of have an echoey effect with their mind reading thing? Do you know how to do that? I've thought about that. Yes. I can, I don't know how to do it, but I can figure it out because I can figure anything out. But, I have thought about that as to whether or not I would introduce that as a effect. Because I was also thinking about, like, how am I going to proceed with the mind reading thing if you guys are actively talking while in the same video. Also, not to get nasty with you guys, but my poll on my Patreon did also request that the next NSFW audio also be Navi. So I've really got to start thinking about where I'm gonna, like, how I'm gonna handle that in that. You're the goat. Thank you. I don't feel like it right now. Her eyes look funny. Why don't you want the person to draw greatest of all time eyes? Want to be the person. I have conceived an idea most ingenious. Jonathan, I don't know. I'm doing my best. What is your ingenious idea, Goop? They do kind of look like cat eyes, but they are also still giving goat. So hold on. Let me think of how to remedy this. Maybe just less dark on the inside of the hearts. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Most ingenious with you. With me? What do you mean? With me? Not me. There it is. Let's change this to pure white. I know we don't use pure white when we're drawing the pupils of eyes, but I said today we're doing things a little different, okay? I'm tired. I've not been sleeping well. You think the eyes are cute? Okay. Got you. Got you. Thank you. I'll stop worrying about them so much. Oh my gosh. I don't know what happened to my playlist that made it play, like, you know how sometimes songs will play 2 songs back to back and they go together? I'm right now, Panic! At the Disco. I'm a huge Panic! At the Disco fan. If you guys don't know this, Panic! At the Disco is one of my favorite bands, if not my favorite band. And my idea got censored 1 second. Oh, sorry. But the song "But If It's Better If You Do" leads into I Write Sins Not Tragedies, and I have a randomized playlist playing right now, but it did it. It played I Write Sins Not Tragedies and immediately switched to, sorry, I did the other way around. It played But If It's Better If You Do and then switched directly to I Write Sins Not Tragedies. I am impressed. Eyes are cute. Eyes look good. We're done with eyes. Let's do her tongue really quick and then we'll start rendering her skin. There it is. I would just name the layers or the folders, but we started to do that and I can hardly reach my keyboard, so I don't want to. Okay, so what if you're snuggling with Lizzie while she's sleeping and you read her dream thoughts and stuff? Sure. Yeah, that sounds good. That's a good idea. Reading your stalker's mind while she sleeps. Sneaking into your stalker's dreamscape. You're so good at ideas. I could have never come up with that. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being dead serious. I go through brain farts constantly. Especially for Lizzie. You guys love Lizzie, but I'll be honest, it's really difficult for me to come up with ideas for her because I didn't think she'd be as popular as she is. So I didn't really think that far ahead. I have no excuses anymore. I have had weeks to figure her out. Goob, wouldn't that be seeing her dream or hearing her, what she's saying in her dream? Well, you guys won't be seeing her dream, but that's mostly because... Oh, excuse me. I don't want to draw. Because I would have to essentially draw or animate what you guys are seeing. Dreams of you, specifically the listener. Yeah. Alright, let's start rendering her skin. But mostly, we're gonna focus on her face for now. Because, where is it? There it is. I'm gonna have to section off these, hands versus the face because they're overlaid on top of each other. You could do a narrator description of the dream, like a cold but comforting, detached voice or something. I wonder if, to an unknowing audience, if that's going to be very difficult to comprehend. Like, I can think of it in the context of a narration, like an audiobook, where you're reading the book itself. It's non-dialogue portions versus the dialogue portions. I guess I'm concerned about my ability to differentiate the two as clearly. I'm open to the idea. It's not like I'm dismissing it. I just have to think about the logistics of it. How I'm gonna end up editing it and everything. Oops. There we go. I feel like skin is always supposed to be the most fun part of rendering, but if you guys remember, I hate rendering, so it's the worst part. Like, what if it goes bad? Then I can't fix it. And I can fix it, but I have to start over, and I don't want to do that. Multiply, set to 70, and... oh, that's not what I need. Soft spray, and there we go. Usually I also draw her out her lips really big. I did not do that this time. What do you mean I? What's the matter, Goob? What's going on? Having a stroke? I'm gonna go in with a darker shade for under the blush, like in the eyes area, where those colors are probably going to need to pop a little bit more. Theoretically, how would Navi blow a kiss? What do you mean? You're gonna have to elaborate, because that is a very specific question, Goob. Would Navi blow a kiss? It would be some kind of punch. Thank you, Mr. Five. You understood the assignment quicker than I did. I mean, by all means, in the most recent video with Navi, it's not like she's mean. I can make her mean. It's just I, myself, as a person, find it difficult to be mean. So I will have to practice on that a little bit more. That's why her introduction's a little bit nicer. But she can be mean. Now that's some heavy blushing. Love it. Yeah, she's essentially drunk. Should she do it nonchalantly, like poorly, or super chill? Eyes got you in trance. I'm so glad. I'm so glad the eyes have come out well enough to have that effect. It's fun listening to you guys throw out your headcanons. I'm like, write that down, write that down! She's so silly. Navi or Lizzie. They're both so silly. They're silly girls. Her eyes are really big. Oh my god, her eyes are huge. Why didn't anybody tell me this? Oh my god, her eyes are freaking enormous. I mean, it's fine. We're here already, but like, oh my god, her eyes are enormous. Is this why I thought this was so much more anime than I usually draw? Need to find time to watch the Navi audio so I can put my opinion in the ring. But she doesn't seem like the type to be mean. What are you talking about? They're great. Thank you. I don't know. They just maybe that's where I got the bug eye thing from earlier too, because I'm just like, oh my god, her eyes are huge. Alright. They're fine. They're fine. Oh, that is not the color I needed. Wow. Wait, I actually like my drawing? Yes! Big eyes aren't a problem, especially phone mobile watchers. Phone mobile watchers? What? Could be a rat situation. For mobile. Yes, awesome. Okay, as long as everybody's happy. Honestly, I think I might be done with rendering her skin. That was much faster than normal. Hold on, I do need to add some level of shading for her hair, but otherwise I think it's done. Might be the fastest I've ever rendered her face. Sorry for the dead air. I am super locked in. Rats? I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room full of rats. Okay, moving on. Lovely, lovely. Moving on. Let's do her chest. Nice. Glad I made it to the end this time, even if I missed the first 15 minutes. We are so happy to have you, Jonathan. Thank you so much for being here. I know. The dead air is probably not what you waited so long to have. I'm so sorry. We're at that stage of the stream where we're like, we're almost there. Right, this is for blush, and then this is the... Okay, so this is the light blush. What color eyes does Navi have? Navi has cerulean blue eyes, or as we would like to call them, Navi blue. From, Legend of Zelda. Navi is in, gosh, guys, help me out. What does Navi say that we all hate? It's the running meme. Hey, listen. That one. Actually, I think I need to bring that back. There we go. Okay, hold on. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room full of rats. You might be Navi. Hey, listen. Be annoying like her. You guys are gonna get sick of me real quick. You're gonna be like, shit, another video from that Daywing girl? Alright. But only this one more time. I got scared by an ad right now. I'm so sorry. What ad was it? Was it actually scary? Uh-oh. I have shaky hands. There we go. You should do a joke audio when Navi is replaced by Navi. That would be really good. I'm gonna have to go back and relook at Navi's dialogue lines from Legend of Zelda to really do that justice. No, it's just a normal ad and it scared me. Thank you for letting the ad play. It helps me with funding my ability to do this channel. Your sacrifice is much appreciated. Excuse me. This one. This one is the one that has skin and like her natural flesh tone. Oop, that is a lot. Hold up, go back. Alright, I think that's fine. I don't think we need to do much more with that. Let's move on to her. I mean, I know we should finish out the rest of her skin. I'm getting kind of tired of it. Not tired, but like... Oh, there's so much. Ugh. Navi, why do you have to wear such revealing clothing? Oh yeah, because it's cute. And I designed it. Kind of. I pulled an inspiration photo off the internet. Like a lot of brush. Hold on. That didn't go well. Backtrack. Does anybody else have finals left, or finals just about over? Oops, wrong button. I need a hotkey for switching between these two. Oh, I drew all of that on the wrong layer. That's why it doesn't look right. God damn it. Guys, why did you let me do that? I was like, this looks weird. Why does this pink coming out a different shade? Saboteurs! Halloween special idea, dress up the girls as your fans' OCs. That is a very creative idea. You just want to see Navi in a dinosaur outfit. Still got him. Oh, I need an energy drink. I'm gonna be up late working to please you. Is that how that quote goes? By Justin Bieber? I'm just working hard to please you. But I believe I'm a pass. You're gonna do great. I know you said earlier that you weren't going to pass, but I truly believe you're gonna do great. Is it difficult? Is it a difficult subject that you're worried about? Also, this is unrelated, but what is everybody's beef with Ice Nine Kills? I love Ice Nine Kills. And I've been hearing a lot of beef with them recently. Like, people making fun of people who listen, and I'm like, why? I like them. She figured me out. I gotta do something 1 second. Absolutely, take your time, Goob. Thank you. You are not at liberty to have to give us a heads up, and yet you do, and it's very nice. Thank you. Alright, this is our regular blush color. I'm having trouble keeping track. Who? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you, an owl? Oh, Ice Nine Kills. The band. Ice Nine Kills is a band. Oops. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. It's late, but we're almost there. I know. You guys have been such troopers sticking it out for this longest stream. Mostly about the thermodynamics, yeah. Oh, wow, yeah. I get that. That's not physics, is it? I failed physics. And I barely passed the second time in which I had to. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. This is gonna be a little difficult. I need to outline everything except for her face. Add and then add all of this except for this right here. There we go. And then we can come over here and add this finger in, because we're just going to go ahead and do as much as we can right now and start speeding this along. And if I need to finish this later, I will. It's fine. Not every piece needs to be finished on stream. Okay, and then last part is right here. Okay, got it. Let's rock. Let's do this. Speed run. Soft pink color. We're on the correct layer to do our ambient lighting. Maybe some of her fingers as well, because we always put blush on the fingers. And now we go in with the darker blush color. And we start looking into specific little areas like the wrists. This seems really dark. Like it's almost brown, and I don't think I like that. I think I need the pinker tone to stand out more. And places like her elbows. And maybe her wrists. And more on the fingers. There we go. Sorry for being silent for a bit. Was putting finishing touches on dinner. No problem. That's what we're here for. To have something on in the background of making dinner. Hey, for a Monday stream, there is this one game I've been obsessed with called Slay the Princess. It's a horror visual novel. I know that one. I think I have it. I'm not sure, but I do know that one. We can play that. Unless me knowing it kind of ruins the appeal for you. In which case, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's the one that's in black and white. It's like almost, it's drawn. I think I watched Markiplier play it even. Yeah, Thermo's in physics. Sorry for late reply. Yeah, no problem. Please. No thunder. No thunder in the background. It's not raining here. But you just reminded me. I should probably save. I have not saved this artwork. Consider I save. Actually, funnily enough, last week's stream, my power went out almost immediately after the stream ended. So much so that I almost lost the progress on the drawing we did. I mean, it was obviously recovered because Clip Studio autosaves, but it was a close call for sure. I don't know what you would have heard in the background, though. Not much, Goop. You didn't miss much. We're straight chillin'. Thank you, Clip Studio, for the save. Yes. I mean, it's not like it was thumbnail art or anything. You guys would have had the VOD to refer back to as far as, like, the fan art of the girls at the slumber party style, but yes. Thank God. For those of you that also do art, what softwares do you use? I've always used Clip Studio, so I'm biased. No, I like see people play STP, Slay the Princess, so I can see their perspectives on their playthrough. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I looked at it, so I don't remember much of it, so I suppose any sort of playthrough that I do will be essentially uninfluenced. Photoshop? Yeah. I know people use Photoshop for their art. I just never got into using it myself. I have Photoshop. I'm you guys who have been here for a while may remember I'm a graphic designer by trade in real life, and I use Illustrator and InDesign for most of my work day to day. And I hate Photoshop with a passion. I've never understood it. Everything else totally fine. I can get a hold of, but Photoshop stumps me. I do all of my thumbnails and everything in Illustrator. I need to do that on my hair. And with a darker color. There we go. Alright. I draw on paper, but I'm trying to draw on Krita. Some app called Sketchbook I use on my old little iPad. I used to use Sketchbook. before I got, I had Procreate eventually. And I use CapCut. It has nothing to do with animation or drawing. And IBS Paint. I also have CapCut. I don't use it, but I do have it. And I know that, excuse me. Ooh. I know that IBS Paint is very popular. I think my cat just left the room. Alright, I think we're done with skin. I think we can move on to, let's go ahead and do her top really quick. I think I can do her clothes very quickly. Because her hair is going to take a second. Because mostly with the clothes, we're going to be doing just a multiply layer and just a bunch of maskings. We'll do these on separate layers because those I want to keep as dark as they are. We're getting there, guys. We're wrapping up. I promise. It's a longer, it feels like a longer stream today. Well, no, it's actually a shorter stream. We've only been streaming for about 2 hours. Usually the streams run for almost 4. Hey, can I show you what I have so far for Navi? Absolutely. Feel free. I'm always happy to review everybody's work. This is so unrelated, but funnily enough, I actually wanted to be an art teacher. I also wanted to be a theater teacher. I've talked about this on the channel before. But theater or art, specifically, I wanted to teach. So yes, please, I would love to see your work. Maybe that's why I like when you guys draw with me so much. I just didn't expect people to want to draw my characters. That is an entirely new concept to me. That people could like my characters so much to draw them themselves. The hair already looks so fluffy already. I can't wait to see it post-texturing. Thank you. I know. I am so worried. What if I ruin it? I'll do my best. What if somehow it comes out flat by the time I'm done with it? We're saving the hair for last. I'm done with 6 stuff for the animation. Ooh. The backgrounds or something else? We're kind of loosely following my ruffle guides. I don't think anybody will mind. One background and character stuff. Yay! Yeah, backgrounds are the worst, man. That's why I don't draw them. Whoop. Calling myself out. Sorry. You won't catch me dead drawing freaking backgrounds. Nope. Can't do it. Maybe someday, but not today. Not if I can help it. Okay, should be in my posts in a few seconds. Now, do you want me to share it with the class, or do you want me to wait until it's done? It's a bit scuffed, but I'll polish it later. Okay, yeah, one moment. Let me get this sleeve in really quick, and then I will switch gears to go pull that up. Because I just screwed this up. Oh my god. I'm not gonna be able to remedy that. That's just gonna have to be the way that it is. Okay. I'll also go ahead and do some light ambient coloring around it to keep it from all sitting really flat, and then we'll add a extra layer on top that just adds maybe a little bit of glow. I don't know. All right, there we go. Let me go pull up that art. Thank you. Let's see. Goob. Let me go to your page. Still trying to figure out how to pull up your channel. Oh, go to channel. Here we go. I got it. Oh my goodness. That is so cute. Oh, I love that. Hold on. Let me pull that up. Her hair looks so cute. Stop. Oh my god, you guys are all so talented. Here we go. Here is Goob's current work in progress for Navi. She looks gorge. I love it. Thank you, Goob. I just realized that that highlight ended up in this part of the shirt that it's not supposed to be at. There we go. All right. Let's see. Let's do the black of her, the rest of her shirt and pants, and then we'll do hair. We'll save her hair for last. I think it's flipped. Oh, the art. Hold on. Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry. One moment. I don't know why I did that. There we go. Oh, and let me credit it really quick. This is calligraphy at skeletal _ Bill. You got it. Since we're sharing Navi art, can I share one piece of art from the animation? Absolutely. Thank you, Jonathan. We are on to the last 2 phases of the drawing, guys. We are getting there. We are almost there. Because black is probably the easiest color to deal with as far as like shading goes. Often. Okay, go. Sent it now. Got it. One moment. I have Instagram on my phone, not on my laptop, so it takes me a second to pull it from my laptop. Oh. Oh, I see. Got it. Let me send it to myself really quick so I can get it on the computer and I can put it onto the artwork. There we go. That's sent, and I will get it into the stream in just a moment. Thank you, everybody, so much for all your fan art. It's so wonderful. Gmail. If you guys get this artwork done before, oh my goodness, where's my email? Before Thursday. Well, tomorrow's Thursday, sorry. If you guys get these done, like a artwork done that you want posted on the next video by tomorrow, we can make that happen. We can put it at the beginning of the video. I can't see the chat at the moment. Give me just a moment while I'm getting everything situated. There we go. Hey, Miss Daywing. I don't know if you'll see this since you're working on the drawing, but your art is genuinely gorgeous right now. It is actually the best art I've seen from you. Thank you! If you were to stop right now, it would still be amazing. You are way too generous. Oh my gosh. Thank you. And let me just go ahead and do the credits on this as well. This is at Mr. 5-V8U. I am so happy that my audience gets to be on this journey with me between my art growth and where it goes from here. Thank you so much. To know that I'm growing is the best compliment. It is so cute. Thank you so much for drawing that, Mr. 5. It looks wonderful. And see, the thing is, Goob, we're not gonna leave it at this. We're going to finish it, and it's gonna look freaking awesome. I know you said it looks awesome now. It's gonna look even more awesome in like 20 seconds. Alright, there's the ruffles. Let's go ahead and do her pants real quick. Organization 13, Navi? Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Okay, if I don't do it, somebody else has to draw all the girls in Organization 13 garb. We're gonna have 13 characters and we're gonna have a new channel theme. It's kind of funny that it might be... I might be the first one to do an animation for you in this community. We can always count on Miss Daywing to deliver. Thank you. Yeah. You are the first one to do an animation. I guess the concept of anybody doing an animation is still lost on me. Like, the idea that this channel could become big enough that people actually draw and do animations on their own out of appreciation for these characters. What's Organization 13? Organization 13 is from Kingdom Hearts. It's 13 members, as you would expect from a thing called Organization 13, led by, guys, correct me if I'm wrong because there's a million versions of him, but Xemnas is one of the members. Who am I thinking of? What is his name? Xehanort. Xehanort is who I'm thinking of. And that's not even, like, the version. I'm pretty sure that's just one of the versions of it. It gets complicated. It gets complicated. It's from Kingdom Hearts. Love Kingdom Hearts. I actually found my purple Converse the other day because there was a point in time in which I wanted to cosplay Kairi from the first game. It was ages ago, so I just refused to get rid of the... And by ages ago, I mean, like, literally, like, 12 years ago. I don't want this to be darker. There we go. That's much better. Alright, let's do her hair. Who's ready to do hair? I guess I could do highlights to the pants as well, but I don't really want to. Sorry. hair. Got it. It's the only layer that I actually... That's ridiculous. There's no reason for me to erase this because as soon as I turn off the clipping mask, it's gonna be, yep, on the inside. What? Only in that one spot? Really? Hold on. Oh, yeah, I guess. Huh. Hold on. Yeah, we can do that. There we go. Alright, and I'm gonna merge it with her hair below so that I can go over top with more colors because I always struggle with this and other times. Alright, how are we gonna render her hair today? This is always a struggle. Let's do... First of all, we need a darker shade of pink for the bottom. So let's go ahead and start with the bottom. Same method as usual, I think. With the lasso tool and the airbrush tool. But let's see how that goes. Oop, I didn't like that very much. Hold on. Let me smooth that out. Let's retry that. That's fine. Like, that method is fine. But I'm not a fan of that one. There we go. Much better. I draw guys too often. I was drawing a lot of men before starting this channel. Because my initial Daywing IP was for NSFW fan art that I primarily did of like DC and video game characters, and a lot of it was very... How do I put this? It was a lot of yaoi. I drew a lot of yaoi. And this just ended up being more popular than that. So that's why we do this now. I mean, I'm sitting on footage of me having drawn one of the male romantic interests from the book that I'm writing. That I'm very proud of. I just haven't found a reason to post it. I don't really like how that came out. Hold on, I want to redo the bottom of this hair. This is the third time redoing it. I'm so sorry. That can stay that. And then I want to have deeper dips. Just share it for sharing's sake. I get worried, like when I posted the Cry of Fear video today, I was worried that because I'm posting content that's out of the norm for what my audience is here for, that it may reflect badly on me. I don't know, like there's this fear of like other channel creators that I've seen, I don't see them do as like diversified content on their main page. And I know I had said before that I don't care, like, we're gonna do the one channel thing. But I do care. I do care, and I want everybody to be happy, and I don't want to bombard my subscribers with content unrelated to what they're here for, you know? I mean, I posted the whip of the female drawing on my posts. That one I have the footage of. I talked about that earlier. I have footage of that one that I'm also sitting on at the moment. You should make a second channel. I thought about that. It's just so much, like, how do I put this? between working a 9 to 5 and doing all of this stuff and trying to keep up with the Patreon, it is a lot. And I don't know if I have the capacity to be able to do that yet. I want to, I'm still experimenting with what my content on this channel is like. And, lo and behold, believe it or not, I'm not, like, a content creator at heart. Like, I know we've talked about it before, but, like, why did I start doing ASMR content? It's not because I want to be a voice actor, it's just because I thought it would be fun one day, and I tried it, and now here we are. It's not something that I do very often. Video editing is entirely new to me. I have a teensy bit of experience with it in the past. Voice acting work is, like, I'm an amateur at just about everything that I'm doing. The drawing is just too good. Like, it's... Thank you. Just for posting. Yeah, I could. Just for posting. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Multiply. You're a really good amateur. Thank you. You're too kind, Goob. My cat is destroying my door. Why? Oh, no, she's not. Where's my door? My door... People on the other side of my door are trying to, like, help me, but they're being weird. Okay, there's roots. This aren't, like, artists that I'm listening to right now. I don't know who this is, but they sound like if Bo Burnham made metal music, and I'm very confused. Oh, tell us about the Jester video. Listener Jester, that one piqued my interest. It does. Oh, I'm sorry. The video, the song that I was just saying sounded like Bo Burnham if they did metal music. It literally escaped the fate. I feel so stupid. It doesn't exist. That nothing exists on it yet. We're just brainstorming an idea that sounded cool. That we do a tsundere character, and it's based off of that concept of, like, the jester and the princess fall in love, but she's obviously very stubborn and he's a goofball. That's a really popular series with another artist right now, and doing an ASMR series of it would be kind of cool. I don't know if I like what's going on with the hair right now. Like I said, we were going to ruin it. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. My favorite part of the hair is how you drew the fluff on the right side. Oh, thank you. I hope I'm doing it justice with the rendering. Goofball, huh? Yeah. Like a class clown. Class clown listener. What if we just do an extra highlight layer on top, and then that'll be it? I think that'll be fine. I don't like that, though. It's more like... Wonder who fits that description. Yeah, I wonder. Almost sounds like goofball. Everybody's just self-inserting Goob specifically. Everybody's headcanoning that it's just Goob. Alright. Oh, oopsie. Hold on. Go back. Goob will appear in my animation. Guys, please, I only worked part-time at the circus. Goob is ready for Calliope. Talking about the circus already. So Calliope calls the listener, Poirot. She's gonna call you Harlequin. Goob, you are the exclusive. If you are not Sad Clown Pierrot, you are Harlequin. Mr. 5, I did it again. No. This betrayal has struck my... What do you mean? Oh, Goob. Oh, because he said Goob. Yeah, I read it out loud and I wasn't going to say anything about it because I didn't want to, you know, get him in trouble, but he did. Sorry. I tried. Oh, the anguish. Oh, the anguish. Oh, the rage. That sounds too erotic. Sorry. Oh, the rage. There we go. Alright. Guys, what do we think? How do we feel? How do we feel about our sweet, sweet Lizzie? Lizzie the We're gonna draw Lizzie eating a hot dog someday. Lizzie the Glizzy. Hold on. I need to add highlights. We're not done yet. Please don't give me a bad time. How do you know that's not how I wanted you to say it, Miss Davy? Lizzie makes me feel happy in this drawing. I'm so glad. Considering I know exactly, and now you know exactly what video this drawing is going to be used for. More, canon artwork. We call it fan art, but it's literally my character. It's canon artwork. It doesn't get more canon than when the person who created it draws it. Looking real good, maybe. Well, yeah, we haven't added the purple shadowing over her eyes yet. That is something that we normally add for her. It's canon if you believe it hard enough. It's canon if I draw it. Oh, the drawing looks neat without line art. Alright, this goes over the skin rendering and the eyes specifically, so hold on. Here we go. Multiply, lower opacity. What? Do what again? Oh, without the line art? Sure. Thoughts? Gotta add the... Goob liked that too much. Without line art was gorgeous. Yeah, I agree. I think it looks really cool. Oh, hold on. I need to deal with that. Hold on. We need to outline outside of the hands. I probably could have avoided this if I just treated the hands as a separate layer. All this outlining for them. Next time. We'll learn that next time. Alright, there we go. And tidy it up a little bit to clean it up. It kind of looks 3D. I agree. It's because I didn't do... I think that's because I didn't do a base for the entirety of her skin. Not skin, but like usually with the liner, I'll do a silhouette of it to help break down shapes. And I didn't do that this time. The highlights on her eyes are a little dark, though. Oh, sorry, a little light. They're literally white. Alright, is that a little bit more on par for girly? I guess I could have made her smiling more. Or something like that. I don't know. Anyways. Honestly, that's kind of anticlimactic. Here you go. It's done. The drawing's finished. You should do it without the silhouette again and then go through the entire process and then remove the line art at the end so it looks really dreamy. You could do that for an ethereal character. Also, yes! Hold on, let me take my earbud out because it's hurting my ear. Yeah, I guess so. I know that there are some styles of art that include removing the line art at the end. There's also colored line art, so we could try that if you want. We could look at it really quick while we're here. There's a couple of different things that you can do with line art. Specifically things like that I do is I like to duplicate the line art and then Gaussian blur it a little bit. But usually I'll erase the line art from within the face when I do that, so let me do that really quick. Oops, wrong thing. And then, yep, we're going to erase. Oh, that's it. There we go. Or not. God damn it. Oh my god, guys, what is my layers doing? I'm such an idiot. Okay. Erase the face really quick. I don't want the face to come out blurry. There we go. And then turn these back on. What happened to my, there it is. And then for this one, filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and turn it up to like maybe 10. Is that too much? So that it brings out a little bit more depth in the piece. And then also, do you think you make some fan art canon, or would they be mentioned / referenced in videos? So a couple of things. I say fan art. It's not technically fan art. When I draw it, it's canon. So, I haven't drawn anything yet that isn't canon for the characters. But, you uploaded the Navi art. Okay, I'll look at it in just a moment. Let me finish my thoughts here. Gosh, sorry. I completely lost my train of thought. All of the art that I draw for them is canon thus far. Nothing I have drawn is not canon. But in addition to that, what was the other thing? The other thing was, usually what we draw on Wednesdays, aside from the 1,000 subscriber special, which was the one with the 3 girls, with Navi, Alice, and Lizzie all together, these drawings are all used for thumbnails. So you'll see them again. It's not the last you'll see of them. The only one of Lizzie that I have not posted is the one of her on her knees, and that's because I think that one might be a little bit inappropriate for YouTube. But otherwise, everything else is fair game. I need to fiddle around with these layers really quick. Hold on. It's not done still, but I got quite a bit done. Okay, I'll update it in just a moment, and that's how we will leave the stream. Trying to play with this really quick. What if I do, well, hold on, because... Wait, I'm doing it wrong. Hold on, I know why I'm doing it wrong. Hold on. Hold on, I know what's wrong. Let's do purple, and then do multiply. And then, voila, we have colored line art. So then, normal, merge. Oops. Wait, yeah. Merge, and then multiply. So in this case, we have purple line art for her now. Do you think that makes it better? Do you guys like that? We can leave it if you guys like it. I think it looks good. While you guys are deciding that, let me pull up Goop's new artwork. That looks so good, Goop! Oh my god. Thank you, Mr. 5. I appreciate that. Alright, let me see. Oops, wrong thing. Delete, and then upload the new one. This is Mr. Goop's finished artwork. So now we all have finished artworks. And then before I let everybody go tonight, let me go ahead and bring this up as well. I know we have some people who are underage in the chat. If you are not underage and you want to join the Discord server, reach out to me at my email and I will transfer you over. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the channel, the Discord as 18 plus only. I would prefer it to stay that way because I would like to make sure that a majority of my audience is adult. We don't have any inappropriate content on there at the moment. But if that's something that you're interested in, for my favorite loyal stream goers, I want to make sure that I open that option up to you guys. There we go. And that way there's also a art chat and you can upload your art there as well. W stream. Thank you, Pipe. I appreciate it. All right. I think this looks really good. Honestly, best art we've done for the channel so far, in my opinion. I'm gonna be completely honest. This looks amazing. I'm super proud of this. And I couldn't have done it without you guys. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me as always. This has been an awesome Art Wednesday. We're getting better every Wednesday. We're getting better every stream. Art's getting better. We're all getting better. If you have finished pieces that you want included on the video this week, turn it into daywingart@gmail.com or Instagram @daywingart to be included in this week's video. But if I hope you guys have a good night. And Pipe, I know that you said that you have finals. I hope that everybody who does have finals does amazing. You guys are gonna do great. Super proud of you all for all your hard work. The email is in the description of the video. It's daywingart@gmail.com. But thank you so much for being here, everybody. I hope everybody has a good night, and I'll see you guys all later. We will probably touch base on Monday for our next stream, and then of course upload on Friday. Wait, I just finished the art. I finally finished. Bill, I've just uploaded your art. What do you mean? Thanks, Twinnerino. Thank you, Pipe. Bill, just send it to me. The stream is over. Bye. Have a good night, everybody.